This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon, it's Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. Mental health is real. Seek help, end the stigma. On the news this afternoon. Stakeholders slammed Chidi Lloyd over call for Governor Fubara to apologize in peace deal. Elder statesman Saraiwe asks politician to speed up coalition talks. Nel Fund laments low applications by Rivers University. On the foreign scene, famine fears rise in Gaza as struggles deepen. I'm Ifechi Kumoyelo with the news. Now we begin the news this afternoon with APC chieftain in Rivers State, Chizienyi, criticizing the former Emuoha local government chairman Chidi Lloyd for saying that the Rivers State Governor Similai Fubara is not sincere in the reconciliation talk to resolve the Rivers political crisis. Mr. Enyi said this during an interview with our correspondent. He called on Rivers people to disregard the statement from the former Emuoha council chairman.
This is the type of thing we are facing here in Rivers State. Yes, how will a sitting governor render a public apology to individual as a condition to make peace? Instead of people to meet the governor for peace, but the governor has stooped so low. And if the governor is not genuine in his peaceful move, why will he even tell his supporters to stop abusing anybody? Even those writing on social media have all stopped. And yet Chidi Lloyd is busy saying this and that, still trying to foment problems.
Also, a former caretaker committee CTC of Ikwere local government area, Darlington Orji, says that the former Emuoha council chairman Chidi Lloyd lacks the moral ground to demand an apology from Rivers State Governor Similai Fubara. Orji said this on Nigeria Info FM's Morning Crossfire today. Orji called on Lloyd to refrain from making divisive comment and allow the reconciliation efforts to proceed without interference.
The likes of Chidi Lloyd does not have the moral justification to come and talk about apology when he owes Rivers people a serious apology for attempting murder publicly. And he was taken to court. You are aware. He owes Rivers people apology. And he needs to allow this peace process to be completed so that Rivers people will enjoy it. Coming up publicly to say that the governor needs to tender apology and listed the following persons. There is no one person since Fubara removed in this state that has a tenor running that he tampered, including the local government chairman. Did he remove them? Will come out to apologize to former local government chairman. My brother, I don't know where we are heading to. The terms and condition was not presented to Chidi Lloyd.
As you may know, Chidi Lloyd yesterday claimed that Governor Fubara is yet to fulfill the peace condition, which he said includes apologizing publicly to the former chairman of the River State Traditional Rulers Council, or Sergeant Awuse, members of the State House of Assembly, and former local government chairman, among others. Moving on, elder statesman Adam Saraiwe has stressed the importance of those involved in coalition talks to start firming up their plans as the general election approaches. Saraiwe said this in reaction to reports that Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi may contest the 2027 election on a joint ticket. Saraiwe spoke with our correspondent.
In politics, there are so many dynamics. The position for them to wrestle power, there must be men friends, they must come together. They need to work hard and find themselves a new name, a new platform to be able to upseat Mr. President. If not, I don't see how possible it is. Political relation, there is no permanent agreement in politics. When a man becomes president, you should allow him to go for 2 terms. So whatever they agree, that's a gentleman agreement and allow it to end. But constitutionally, it is not possible.
Also, a former commissioner for employment in Rivers State, Dr. Lenu Wibubasa, dismissed suggestions that Atiku Abubakar should not contest the 2027 presidential election.
That there is a plan by the Nigerian people to come into a coalition to dislodge this government that has failed us in the area of provision of security for Nigerians, in the area of welfare. But you see, talking about the coalition, it is clear that we need a president that is more experienced, that will unify the country. And I have always opined that by the experience of Atiku Abubakar remains the only rallying figure, the last left to reposition Nigeria on the path of progress and development.
Meanwhile, some residents of Port Harcourt shared mixed views on the reported joint ticket.
Atiku should just relax. He's been running for presidency for some years now. So he should give that chance to Obi. Let him come out the secret. So he should instead support Obi to come out as the president. The youth needs Obi, not Atiku.
All I know is this Nigeria, we are in God's hand, because we don't know good people again or bad people, because all of them, they will make promise. And when they achieve what they want finished, they will not even remember that their promises. But
Obi is the people's favorite. And if he runs for this election, he's going to win. He should not allow Atiku to intimidate him.
For this matter now, we don't have anything to decide who will run or who will not run. What we need is the betterment of the country.
The Southeast Zonal Executive Committee of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has renominated former National Youth Leader Sunday Ude Okoye as the party's National Secretary. Senate Minority Leader Osita Ngu presented the resolution of the caucus to the party Acting National Working Committee in Abuja. He said that the Zonal Committee met on May 14 at the Enugu State Government House and unanimously nominated Ude Okoye as its nominee for the position. In other news, some commercial drivers say they have stopped picking up or dropping off passengers at the Obinihuere flyover during night hours. They told our correspondent that the area has become unsafe with the rise in petty crimes happening on the flyover. They're calling on the River State Sole Administrator, retired Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, to urgently fix the broken street lights in the area.
It's good to put street light on that place, at that Obinihuere flyover, for security reasons. It's very important because in Eleme Junction, there are street lights everywhere now, and because of that, crime has reduced to the barest minimum. I don't know the reason why it is not in Obinihuere, which is a major flyover around here. I don't even drop at Obinihuere. I don't even carry Obinihuere at all. Once it is 7 o'clock, Obinihuere is written off from my agenda.
I would like my government put light there because many things they happen there. When person sees a light, they that place to work go day easy for people. Because the light no day there, no figure somebody from there by 8 or by 9, nothing will make me stop. Make them help or pull like that so that place go free. People will carry go day free. We will be driver go day free.
I've been attacked there severally, and that is why I don't even stop there. Anybody going to Obinihuere does not enter my motor at all.
One victim of bag snatching also shared her experience, saying she lost valuable items because the flyover was in complete darkness.
The other day I was coming back from work, so I didn't see a taxi. I just said, let me try, maybe on my way I can send a taxi. I passed 2 guys, I greeted them. The next thing I know, they just snatched my bag. 2 people were coming, but did not even intervene because there was no light. I wish there was street light. Everywhere would be very bright. People would be very comfortable to walk around. So government should try and put street light there.
And now motorists plying the Rumuosi Cornerstone Link Road, one of the major access to GRA Phase 5, have raised concerns over the deplorable state of the road. Speaking in an interview with our correspondent, they said the road is impassable on rainy days. Some tricycle drivers also shared how deep potholes on the road are affecting their business.
Important for the government to come and fix this road. The road is very, very bad. People find it difficult to trek due to water settling on the road because of potholes. Motorists, we are suffering it, going to mechanic every day. This time around, everything is very, very costly. It means that after working, we just go and do account to the mechanic. We cannot have any savings.
The road is important for government to do. When you walk from morning till night, the next day for you to wake, come work again is a very big problem to us. Even our bike, they spoil our bike like say tomorrow no day. Every day we go mechanic. We are expecting government to come and fix the road for us.
The road is not good, so we need our government to help us and work the road. Once you run forward, the road will be turned to another thing, like cannot pass for legs safe.
Our correspondent reports that flash floods cover the stretch of the Cornerstone Junction along the AIT Ozuoba axis of Port Harcourt metropolis. Still to come, Nelfund laments low applications by Rivers University. Stay with us.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The Osun Police Command says it is yet to receive any official communication on the escape of 7 inmates from the Medium Security Custodial Center in Ilesha, Osun State. The police spokesperson for the command, DSP Abiodun Ojelabi, told journalists that the police state command had not been officially briefed or informed of the incident by the Nigeria Correctional Service. He asked the Correctional Service to inform the police about the situation. Recall that the Nigeria Correctional Service declared 7 inmates missing as a result of rain that damaged the security perimeter of the Medium Security Custodial Center in Ilesha, Osun State, in the early hours of Tuesday. Away from that, the Nigeria Educational Loan Fund has raised concerns over the low student loan application in Rivers State University. The managing director, Akitunde Soya, said this during the strategic engagement and sensitization campaign on operations of the fund in Port Harcourt on Tuesday. Represented by the Director of Administration, Nelfund, Dr. Zino Uboma, Soya said, while the primary purpose of the visit was to strengthen ties with the university, a recent internal review revealed now eclampsia has been identified as the major cause of maternal death in Rivers State. Eclampsia is a condition during pregnancy in which a woman with high blood pressure and signs of organ damage develops convulsions. The reproductive health coordinator for the Maternal, Perinatal and Child Death Surveillance and Response MPCDSR, focal lead, Ministry of Health, Dr. Iroroewu Smith, made this known during the MPCDSR 2023/2024 report dissemination meeting in Port Harcourt. Dr. Smith said the aim of the report is to get facilities to identify preventable causes of maternal and child death.
It's not expected that a woman waits till the 8th month before she goes to the facility to register. Immediately she finds out she's pregnant, she should go. Why? This condition, eclampsia, is noticed earlier on based on one symptom. It's raised blood pressure. So when the healthcare facility worker notices that there is raised blood pressure, it immediately makes them prepare for likely preventive measures. Also, we have protein in the urine, and those are simple routine tests that are carried out.
On her part, National Chairman of the Child Survivors Subcommittee, Professor Alice Nte, said herbal usage, massage, poor care, and non-treatment of infections are some of the causes of child death. She called for improved emergency services and advised pregnant women to deliver in facilities that can provide emergency care.
If you look at many of those children that die, they are not dying from congenital malformations that are life-threatening. Many are dying from infections, fetal distress, because they could not reach the next level of care. We need to improve our emergency services. Time was in Rivers State when emergency ambulances were available. So women who had registered for antenatal care could access free cesarean sections. And we need to do that because we must bring down maternal death.
Also, the Permanent Secretary, Rivers State Ministry of Health, Mekele Igwe, said the ministry is doing all it can to expand its reach in maternal and child death reporting. She was represented by the ministry's Director of Public Health, Dr. Akpo Ndubisi.
We are here to look at the documents that we've collected data from some sites in the state. So those Data has to do with neonatal deaths and then the evaluation of what led to such deaths with the view of learning from it and then using what we have learned to prevent further and additional maternal and child death. We are doing all within our means to expand our reach in surveillance as it has to do with maternal and child death reporting.
And now in business, Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, has been named in the inaugural 2025 Time 100 Philanthropy list, which recognizes the 100 most influential leaders shaping the future of philanthropy across the world. A statement by the Dangote Group on Tuesday said the businessman is the only Nigerian on the list. In entertainment, comedian Mr. Macaroni has expressed outrage following the tragic death of a schoolboy allegedly killed by a police stray bullet in Ibadan, Oyo State. In sports, Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola says he will leave the club if they don't listen to his request about keeping the squad small. Guardiola explained that he doesn't want a large squad because it would mean some players won't get a chance to play.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
People in Gaza have told the BBC that the situation in Gaza is getting harder every day as global experts warn of an imminent famine in the territory. The UN says its teams in Gaza have not yet been able to distribute aid despite dozens of supply trucks entering over the past 2 days. But Israeli officials said 93 trucks entered Gaza on Tuesday. Michael Kleiner, a member of the Netanyahu's Likud party, said Israel is trying to ensure Hamas does not steal aid and blames the group for preventing peace.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
That's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Stakeholders Darlington Orji and Chizzy Enyi have slammed Chidi Lloyd over his call for Governor Fubara to apologize in peace deal. Elder statesman Anab Sarayewa has asked those involved in coalition talks to speed up their plans ahead of the 2025 general elections. Nel Fund has lamented the low applications from River State University. And now on the foreign scene, famine fears have risen in Gaza as struggles deepen. The news was edited by Onyeka Chimusu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Mwanyeli. Many thanks for listening.